Hello everybody and welcome to Hot Shots TV. I'm Scott Briard and you're watching another episode of This Is Darts. Did you have a chance on the weekend? Get yourselves into to Justin.tv. Did you see the finals of the Grand Slam of Darts? Taylor was on fire. But more importantly than that, I think we have a new up-and-coming fantastic player in Scott Waites. Played brilliant against Taylor. I realized the score, was a little heavy on one side, but let's get serious. There were some great darts thrown there. And reading up on the tournament this morning on the sort of summary on everything, it notes here, despite his heavy defeat in the finals, Waites, a joiner, who will return to work on Tuesday, was able to reflect on a successful week, taking away a check for £50,000, the biggest of his career. Wow, talk about motivation to take the game another step. I mean, he's already been in the finals of a major event. I think we're going to see some good things coming from him. Let's look at the final itself. 16-2, of course, Taylor did pounce. Almost hit the 9-daughter, threw like a madman. But, Scott Waites averaged 94.16, checked out a 105. He played extremely well. 4 180s in the match. Taylor averaging a 103.94. Huge. 5 180s. Anyway, brilliant final. Great tournament. This coming weekend, tournament, the only one I could find online, coming up this weekend in the U.S., the Long Island Fall Classic, $10,000 in prize money. Probably a great event down there in the U.S., here in Ontario. And I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. If you're a dart player and you live in Ontario, I need you to do me a favor this coming weekend. I believe all zone shoots, the first zone shoot of the year, are taking place this weekend in Ontario. So for your region, you can go on to dartsontario.com. I'll make sure it ends up below somewhere here. dartsontario.com. I need you to drive to the location where this is taking place. And if you're not intending on playing in it, I want you to purchase a membership. I believe, and I didn't have a chance to look this morning to confirm this, I believe the membership is somewhere between $15 and $20. I want you to go and buy a membership. Now, you're in the camera, you're in the TV, you're in the computer, you're going out, all of you out there, you're going, what in the heck does he want us to go spend $15 or $20 for? I want you to help build this sport back up to the numbers it used to be. I want you to donate some money if you're not intending on playing. I think you should. I'm all for, if you have never played in that sort of caliber play, you're only going to get better by going and signing up for the mixed doubles and singles events this coming Sunday for almost every region in Ontario. You're only going to get better. Who cares if you get pounded out in the round robin and don't make it through? You had a chance to play some great players and you need to take advantage of it. So I'm a big fan of everyone that signs up for the PDC events in their area. We have one every summer in London, Ontario. I'm a big fan of people just entering, hitting some entry monies, getting into the event. You could draw John Part first round. You could end up against Adrian Lewis or all these great pros that come over from England. I'm not sure if Adrian Lewis was there last year, but Roddy Baxter, Dennis Priestley. Wow, what an opportunity to play the guys on TV, and provincially, what a chance to play against the great players in your area. Go spend your $15 or $20 this week. Become a member of Darts Ontario because, again, the money moves up the ranks. It ends up in the National Darts Federation of Canada. It'll grow the body of dart players nationally for us. And most important, my most important thought on this, it funnels some money down into the youth programs. Your most passionate players are the youth. And I really think their programs are underfunded. There are no major sponsorships behind this. There is no government grants involved in this. So if you have a chance, if you have the extra $15, $20, dartsontario.com, find your local venue. I'm still disappointed they haven't come into my darts store to bring me zone sheets on where I can send my players to. Yes, and go on Darts Ontario and print it off, but that's not the point. Your zone directors, you need to consider your job like the director of a company. If you're not out marketing it, you're not going to see your revenue grow, your player base grow. They should have really been taking some dart flyers around to the stores. But that's just my opinion, and that's politics, and we're not going to get into that here. But I want you, the dart player, find your local tournament if you're in the province of Ontario, and check your other provinces. And this goes right into the U.S. If you're a dart player, find American Darts Association, American Darts Organization, whatever it's called these days. Find your local state events, your zone qualifiers and such, county events. Get out, support it, get out there and watch the great players, and more importantly, get out and play against them. I think it's a great way to get better. And again, help fund the youth programs and help fund your National Darts Association. NDFC here in Canada. Get behind it. Let's grow the numbers and let's build this great sport and let's help the kids who are most passionate of all. I do a great thing we're doing here at Hot Shots. I was going to do this online. I did put it up for a weekend. We sold one of the items I'm about to talk about, but unfortunately, it's such a great deal with a little side, issue with it. Somebody received it and went, wow, you know what I mean? This really wasn't what we wanted. We went through the issues of shipping it back, so it's kind of hard to deal with seconds. But here is what I have to offer, and I think it's fantastic. For beginners who want to get a dartboard up at home, get some darts to start out. One of our suppliers had an issue with the staining of their dart cabinets. They had like a container come into these. They didn't want to ship it back to the manufacturer, and they said, Scott, can you help us out? And I went, I can help you out. Because I have dart players coming in, and these days, this economy, people are on budgets. Not everybody wants to go for the very expensive setup in their game room or their basement, so I have a great solution. These cabinets, still impressed with the quality. All the doors, everything is working, everything looks great. But there are slight staining issues somewhere. There's slight nicks and dings somewhere in the wood. They certainly have never been used, but a little bit of a manufacturing issue. But Swift Flight, name is on it, great reputable company. We've gone and put a great package together. So we have a nice 2-door wood cabinet, somewhat of a cherry mahogany stain to it, more mahogany than cherry, but I'm proud of them. But we're selling them in-store only. If you desperately want to buy one, you live outside the Ontario GTA area, you're unable to drive in and get it, I will sell it to you online, but you do need to know there are slight nick stings. The stain is not perfect, but we've gone and included in the entire sort of setup here. Yes, I'm a big fan of the Windmill Blade 3s. Yes, I'm a big fan of No Door and Windmill, but in order to get this package affordable, we've got a Swift Flight 180 board, which I'm still a fan of the Swift Flight 180, for a starting dartboard that's in it. Again, NDFC, wherever you find board manufacturers that promote, sponsor, help fuel money into the national dart systems, whether it's for the States or Canada, I'm a big fan. So the Swift Flight distributors here in Toronto, BY Group, are always helping out with the National Darts Federation of Canada. So I'm a big supporter of these guys. I definitely want to carry the products. They're also distributors for Haro. So this package, we have great 2-door cabinet, chalkboards on both sides, easily goes up, nice and durable. Put dartboard inside of it, 2 sets of brass darts, which are great to start out if you're beginners at home. A light set, actually they're both 23s, which is about the average weight, which is 24. 2 sets of darts, the actual board, the cabinet for $99 Canadian. Doesn't include shipping. If you do want to send me an email, my email address is down below. I don't know what we're down to. We had a massive weekend here, Customer Appreciation Weekend. I cannot thank all of you that showed up for it. I can't thank Colby Olhausen enough for flying up for Nashville, and my crew from Trevor, Jackie, Kelly, and everybody else that was involved in it for putting it together. We had a great weekend. We had a long weekend, but we had a great weekend here. All the wonderful families I got to see that I haven't seen in years. It was fantastic to have you drop by. And all of your friends that you brought in that bought pool tables over the weekend. We know you're going to enjoy it as much as everyone else has, having a table at home and playing with your family. But here, on to the darts. They're in store. We have limited quantity left. Not really certain how many are over there and how many are in the back warehouse, but we will run out probably within a week. So if this interests you, get into the store. $99. Cabinet board, 2 sets of darts. Great chance to give a package to the family for Christmas, to get the dartboard up, to get everybody started. And again, a great game for the entire family to play, as always. So Grand Slam, really impressed with this past week's events. Great to see some of the young players do well. Great to see the ladies involved. Anastasia, really impressed with Anastasia. It's no wonder she's dominating the women's field out there. She's a heck of a player. She gave a lot of the men a great run this week. I'm sure Vincent van der Voort went home going, man, what happened? Because she threw some great darts against him. Anyway, everybody, get out and support your provincial zone qualifiers this weekend. If you have a chance, get out and buy the membership money. Spend the money to get the memberships. Money will get fueled back to the youth programs, and I'm a big fan of those. My buddy Marcus, New Brunswick, I'm really proud of you. You qualified for your provincials. I believe you're off to the Nationals in Newfoundland this year. Way to go, Marcus. We're keeping track of you. We're going to keep in touch with you. Who knows, one day maybe we'll get you on the phone. Young guy from New Brunswick sent me an email. We had a great chat. Anyway, everybody, have a great week. Thank you for watching.